Do you think kindness is absent in your community?
No, I don't think that kindness is absent from my city.
Kindness is just sort of random and rare.
For every bad person, there are 100 good people, and I think sometimes the bigger the city, it's harder to recognize that kindness.
People need to do more of it, basically.
It would be like really great if people could just like spend 1 minute like do something that's kind.
Witness to bullying? Absolutely.
It was usually like the entire class against one person.
I used to live in South Africa, so I had a South African accent, and when I moved to Atlanta, Georgia, I spoke differently than all the other kids, and they used to make fun of me. And so it got to a point where I cried at home every day when I got home from school.
He like tackles me down. This is the bully's friend. Of course, the bully was like watching as his minion was like attacking me. So he like tackles me down to the floor and then doesn't like punch me, but does like, you know, the crappy move of like, you know, putting his chest over my face and like trying to suffocate me or whatever.
When I was younger, I sort of dressed more like a tomboy, and I played a lot of sports, and I got made fun of for that.
Every time walking home from school, it would be the same person, probably for about 2 or 3 years, following behind me, making jokes to his friends about me, calling me faggot, calling me a dumb nigger.
I definitely think it's much easier to cyberbully.
And you can really damage a person, I think, worse online, because when a person verbally hears it, it's bad enough, but when you see it in text, you sort of identify it as factual.
I didn't even want to go online, and just the fact that like somebody was cropping pictures and they were photoshopping them too, and like putting my face in somebody else's body and stuff, and just saying like really horrible things about me, and like saying that I'm gay, and saying that I'm ugly and I'm too skinny, and like I should just kill myself.
I think a lot of the time parents have no idea. I think they like to think that they know, but they don't really.
I definitely can say from personal experience my parents did not know what was going on.
They're so wrapped up, I think, with their lives. You know, they work, they have all these things going on, they have other kids.
They didn't grow up in this world. They grew up in a different generation. They didn't have the technology, they didn't have Facebook.
Now having all the bullying, all the anti-bullying things come up, I feel like parents are becoming more aware.
I think it depends on the kid, whether they get backup support from friends and family.
This one friend like was just like, oh, don't worry about it, like this is high school. Eventually, this is like them peaking, and then you'll eventually be Bill Gates one day, so like I'll always remember that.
I have experienced someone going out of their way to help me, actually.
I think I'm lucky that I'm able to see the kindness in other people.
I've noticed that as I've gotten older, the more kindness I put out into the world, the more kindness I'm aware of and the more kindness I receive.
So will you join us and take this pledge?
I pledge to speak up on behalf of someone who's being bullied.
I will stand by someone who's being bullied.
I pledge to speak up on behalf of someone who's being bullied.
And remember, if you have even 1 minute,
You can change the world.